guys, it's the Intelligent Investor again this week. I hope you had a great week and Merry Christmas and a prosperous New Year to all of you. So I'm here to give you an update, my portfolio for the week, and today my discussion will really be on what I did, or the changes in my portfolio for the week. I also give you my top picks for the week and some advice on what to do in terms of taxes for the coming year and some of the strategies you need to take if you sold some stocks for profit at any point in 2020. So I'll begin by going straight into my portfolio for the week, and this week was relatively quiet for me. All in all, my portfolio appreciated by about 2% for the week. I'll confess the stock market was very volatile this week, so I didn't expect anything much, and we're getting to the end of the year too, so these things are very common because some people do sell towards the end of the year for tax purposes, and it perfectly makes sense. And some of those people are also doing some rotation into other sectors, and it will take time, probably some few weeks and possibly months. And while this is going on, we should expect this volatility much more common towards the end of the year and into the first quarter next year. And so 2% was not bad, as I said, and for the entire year, it's so far 106, so which is pretty decent. So I rather have this than I'm making a loss. So this week, what were the changes in my portfolio? So this week, what I did was to sell Facebook. I took Facebook out. Why did I take Facebook out of my portfolio this week? So I sold Facebook for one simple reason. I sold it because of the regulatory uncertainties for the coming year. Facebook has been under so much scrutiny for some time now, and so the regulatory environment for Facebook is not favorable, and because of that, I don't really know what's happening to the stocks in terms of performance. This year was good because I did make 20% return on this stock, but I cannot guarantee or I don't know what's going to happen come 2021, and so I rather minimize my risk in terms of Facebook. When everything becomes clearer in terms of the regulatory environment, then I might be tempted to go back into Facebook. But for now, I would rather be safe than sorry. Also, what I did this week was to venture into some new fields, which are a bit risky for some people. So I'm not encouraging anybody to do that, but I'm just telling you because that's what I did in my portfolio this week. So what I did was to buy this small cap company called MCore. I took a small position, about 10 shares in there. For a simple fact that MCore engages in the manufacture of mixed signal optic products, as you can see down here, and it also offers catalytic broadband transport and access, lasers and components, chip level device, satellites, and also involving 5G, which is becoming a big thing. The new iPhone 12 is out and it all has 5G product, and I think this company has been able to weather the COVID-19 slowdown in business, and they had a very great quarter, and I see a very big thing happening this company going forward when the economy gets back into shape, hopefully beginning of the second quarter next year. So I did take a small position in MCore, and let's see how it performs next year. I also took a small position in Fuel Cell. So Fuel Cell, if you look down here, also develops environmentally responsible based with power solutions, and it's also I call it a small cap because it's about 4 billion, and with all these move into electric vehicles, hydrogen fuel, and whatnot. This is one of the players in the field, and just like solar, it wouldn't hurt to dip your foot into it, and hopefully it does well over the coming year. And as I'll tell you guys, I'm an aggressive investor, but at the same time too, I make sure I put in very little of my capital, because although it is nice to invest in early startups, you also know that it involves so much risk, and you don't want to put in too much of your capital, and if things don't go well, you end up losing everything, and I don't want that to happen to anybody. So I'm just saying, you do that at your own risk. So I did invest in Fuel Cell. I just bought 5 shares, and it's already up 14% for the week. But I'm looking at this over a long time. So we'll see. How things go in terms of this stock. And what I also did this week was to buy further shares of this company, Palantir. So Palantir is also sort of like a big data company, firm. It IPO'd this year, and it's one of the leading companies when it comes to development of data integration and software solutions. And I think this stock is going to be big over the coming years as they win more and more contracts. This week they even won a contract with the National Health Service in the UK, and this company is going to do really well over the coming years. I am a long-term investor, so I also do appreciate that over the short term there will be large volatilities regarding this stock, but I am in it for a long term, so I don't really mind the price fluctuations. So with that, that's basically it in terms of my portfolio for the performance for the year. And I'll say for 2020 so far, it's been good, and I wouldn't complain much. And I only hope that 2021 is even bigger and better. And so for coming year, I have made a list of the stocks I think are going to do really well. They already done well for me this year, but I think the coming year is just going to be even bigger and better. And what are these companies? So one company I see going places is Five9. So Five9 is a cloud computing company. People don't know really much about it. It's just in the shadows, but my portfolio, I have 2 shares. It's done really well, over 141% for the entire year. And if you look at what they do, so they are into the provision of cloud software for contact centers, and it specializes specializes in omni-channel routing analytics and workforce organizations and reporting. And this company is doing phenomenally well, and I think is even going to be bigger in terms of like group performance and most of the popular cloud stocks we've heard on the news. Then the other company I also think going forward is also going to do extremely well is Jumia or Jumaya as some people call it, and it's been called the Amazon or the Sea Limited or Southeast Asia, and I think this company is going to do well. It's also going to going to be volatile. I wouldn't lie to anybody, but I think it's going places, and you can see that it's currently occupies 31% of my portfolio, and it's 32%, sorry, 32% of my portfolio, and I think it's going to do really well. And so far this year, I've made over 443% so return, so which is really good in terms of like 4 months. And I see this growing even bigger and better over the coming years. And then the last but not least is playing the space exploration hype, and Virgin Galactic is the my pick because it's so far is the only publicly traded space exploration company in the market at the moment. Blue Origin is another one, and then there's this one from Tesla, Elon Musk, Tesla, which is also doing great, but it's not on the market at the moment. And so I think they had a setback because they wanted to test their planes and make sure everything was good and all that, but things didn't go well as planned. But if they get their acts together and get things working, I think this stock is going to take off, and I'm going to use the opportunities in the coming few weeks and months to basically pick up more of this stock as and when it falls. So to go back to what I just said, my big stock picks for the coming year are Five9, Jumia, and Virgin Galactic, and you are free to buy those stocks if you want to. But this is just a suggestion. It's not. I'm not saying you should go and buy it. And with that, I'd like to talk a bit about something very important, but that's something but overlooked most of the time. And that has to do with taxes for the coming year. If you sold any stock this year for a profit, man, Uncle Sam is going to come for his share. Bet you when tax time period comes. So get ready to pay your taxes, and to offset the tax amount. The taxes you pay. You can sell some of your loss-making or some or all of your loss-making stocks you have in a portfolio at the moment to offset the amount of tax you need to pay when the your filing time comes. And it's one of the ways you can use to offset those taxes. Or if you have a non-investable asset somewhere that's loss making, you can go ahead and sell that too to offset some of your tax payment. That way you can bring your tax burden down. So that's all about it for this week, and I wish everybody Merry Christmas and a prosperous New Year, and we hope to basically do bigger, better things. And with that, I say a happy Yuletide to everyone. Bye bye.